It's 11:11. Make a wish. I think I'm yelling. I'm talking too loud. Okay, Redditors with SOs who talk in their sleep. What is the creepiest thing they've said? Oh, I love this. She leaned up and got about 2 inches into my face and said, 2 people sleep in a dorm room. Then burst out laughing hysterically. It was our first night together. That's so cute. Put it away now. This was only our 4th night sleeping together, and I didn't even have anything out. She said, don't leave me for $3. Initially, he just mumbled something I couldn't understand. I turned around to face him and asked him what he said. He responded in his sleep, don't worry about it, and laughed in this villainous way that I've never heard him use while awake. It honestly creeped me out. SO, shh, be quiet, she'll hear us. I asked who? The woman who lives here. She's in the hallway. Oh, that's scary. My GF fell out with me while she was sleeping one night. She asked me to pass the light up picture frame, and when I asked her what she was talking about, she shouted, fine, I'll get it myself, and actually started walking around the room looking for something. It's not really creepy, but again, I don't get a chance to tell the story often. That's funny. My girlfriend sat up in the middle of the night and started scratching her head saying, there's needles coming out. My mother loves to bring this story up. Happened back during the 8th grade of school. One morning she walked in to see if I was awake, and so she asked, are you awake? To which I apparently said, fuck, I don't know, is it meteors? All while dead asleep. I apparently shouted for my mom at the middle of the night when she came running. Apparently all I said was those pineapples, those fucking pineapples. I don't normally swear either, so I have no idea why I suddenly got so passionate about fruit. So funny. These are really hilarious because we don't understand dreams and why they happen, because we don't really understand how the world works. A friend sent me this gem. There's nothing I can do about the government shutdown. 4 drinks later. I'm going to steal the Declaration of Independence. Oh, Nick Cage. Random acts of gaming. Oh, pass. These ransoms are out of control. Let's see. I've requested $5.7 billion for physical barrier. Today I learned that genuine leather doesn't mean real leather and is instead a grade of quality. It also happens to be the lowest quality leather available. But it's still leather, isn't it? 183 House Republicans just voted against resuming food safety inspection. What the fuck? Okay. I also don't agree that government should be over encroaching. And having something like food safety inspection, you're like, if someone goes to a restaurant, they're responsible for their own self. That's true. But there are some occasions where a business is running and someone comes in with a food allergy, which is increasing because of, I guess, new trends are causing, I think the food that young people have been consuming have actually been creating allergies that didn't really exist before. I don't know if it's because they've been eating cleaner or if it's the opposite because they've been eating more weird foods. I don't know. But trends shows that more young people are having food allergies that are life-threatening. So if you have a restaurant that's saying, oh, you have a peanut allergy, no problem, but someone comes in and they die, like that is actually something that where some kind of authority needs to step in, 100, yeah. Would have provided funding for agricultural rural development, food stamps, and the Food Drug Administration. What's the reasoning? Okay. FDA has stopped doing most of its food safety inspections, just weeks after a major E. coli outbreak hit the nation's romaine lettuce supply. Like when I'm eating lettuce, I feel like I shouldn't have to die. So I appreciate that someone does occasional food safety. Not every piece of lettuce is being checked, but I appreciate that on occasion somebody's doing checks. To address the crisis, the House of Representatives passed a bill on Thursday that would reopen the small portions of government that are responsible for agriculture, food safety, and rural development. But just 10 Republicans joined the majority in support of the bill. Why? Like, I'm trying to figure out why. Noting that it did not reflect all of last year House Republicans' then majority priorities. Left out provisions relating to importing chicken from China, did not fully fund a rural broadband program, and did not address foreign food inspection continues, but the FDA's domestic food inspection has effectively ceased. Though Congress could override any presidential veto with a 2/3 vote in the House and Senate, for the moment, both bills appear unlikely to go anywhere. That's just, like, if there's rationale, I get it, but if the rationale is because we won't get our border wall, like, to me, that's not good enough. Like, that's not good enough. Ugh, disgusting. Elon trolls Jeff Bezos 24 hours after divorce announcement. I am now dating Mackenzie Bezos. TSLA funding secured. What? Is that a joke? Look at it. Poster outside Texas. A banker, a worker, and an asylum seeker are sitting. The banker takes 19 cookies and warns the worker, watch out, the asylum seeker is going to take your cookie away. Word. Client abandoned his dog at my dog sitting service. Aww. I fed this stray kitten that was in my backyard today. I came downstairs to this. Oh, I feel like it's going to be your cat soon. Scooping honeycomb. Is this a synthetic honeycomb? Because something looks weird about that to me. That looks like too clean. And I'm not that impressed. My friend recorded an earthquake on his security camera. Whoa. Would not. Oh my God! Oh! Ooh. I would not want to be living on the side of a mountain during an earthquake. Oh, does it get worse? Oh, okay, it's just a repeat. Oh God, terrifying. Sparkling water is the flavor of your leg when it's asleep. Of when your leg is asleep. Yes. Gordon Ramsay, meh. Some people seem to like him. Weaving a web. Pass. Beautiful, but pass. Ryan's still trying to control Kelly. In gorgeous Minnesota for a quick work trip. Why didn't you use the hashtag Mindy Soda like I pitched? At CES, Impossible Burger tastes too real for vegetarian reviewer. Wow. That's crazy that Impossible Burger is at the biggest tech festival in the world. Oh, the steak tartare that beat me. I have a pretty strong stomach. Roller coasters are my jam. No technology at CES has ever made me nauseous until I ate fake beef tartare from the latest version of Impossible Burger. A scoop of tartare mixed with finely diced onions, mustard, and capers glistened on poker-sized chip chewy rye bread. It was perfectly prepared by Mike Miner, a mustachioed executive chef at Border Grill in Las Vegas. As he folded the ingredients into a ruddy pink ground beef with 2 spoons, I asked him what difference he notices between his fake tartare and the kind that comes from cows. He struggled to come up with something while he mixed. It didn't have the same irony flavor as real raw beef, he conceded. Less irony flavor sounded like a perk to me. Here, be it my taste tester. Doesn't need anything salt. I stalled as I chewed. Think. say something about saltiness. My stomach started objecting to what was going in my mouth. I haven't had beef in more than a decade, I thought to my mouthful, hoping the disclaimer might mask my growing revulsion. It's kind of grossing me out. Wow. It's weird because I have a lot of opinions about Impossible Burger, and I have all the opinions about it, I should say. Because on the one hand, beef consumption in the United States and like China and Kuwait and UK has been growing at a rapid speed. And unfortunately, that comes with problems such as like high cholesterol and heart failure, which in the US, like heart disease is the #1 cause of death. And it is associated with our consumption of meat and of too much salt. Um, you know, we kind of need to address this issue. There's the second issue is also noticing that, hey, like the amount of meat that the US is consuming is actually is like the major contributor to global warming and CO2 in the air, I think. So inventing the Impossible Burger, not only does it there's no animals that are being killed, there isn't the same agricultural impact to the same scale. That's good. But on the other hand, I'm wary of anything that has been like created in the lab, because I don't want to be eating things that have been created in the lab. I prefer to eat things that people have been eating forever, and I know that it's fine. So that means I also would prefer not to eat genetically modified foods, even though I know like bananas, for example, have also been genetically modified and whatever, like spliced together, but in a farm setting and not in a lab setting. So to be fair, I don't really understand what the difference is, and that's what I don't like. Like, I don't like that I don't understand what the difference and what the consequences of GMO foods are, and other people also don't. So I don't want to be the lab rat for that. I will try an Impossible Burger at some point. I have seen it in some restaurants, so I will try it at some point. But not today. This is officially the greatest photo of all time. Yeah, that's pretty good. And that's a great outfit. Veteran behind GoFundMe for Trump's wall allegedly pocketed money meant for wounded veterans. Oof. Let's not even. JFK's father, Joseph Kennedy, made much of his fortune through insider trading. FDR later made him chairman of the Securities and Exchange Commission. When asked why he appointed a crook, FDR replied, "Set a thief to catch a thief." Kennedy proceeded to outlaw the practices that made him rich. Interesting. But I like that idea. Like how is a cop supposed to catch bad guys if he has no idea, if he's never, if he can't think like them, so to speak, Wolf print. Ooh, scary. Amazon CEO Jeff Bezos does not have a prenup and will have to split his $140 billion fortune down the middle in divorce, making his wife, Mackenzie, the richest woman in the world. Is that really the case? Well, let's agree that I think Jeff Bezos was a pretty lucky guy to be dating her or her. Don't know which one. And $140 billion down the middle is still $70 billion. So I think you'll be fine. What's interesting is if Amazon were to be, like the ownership of Amazon were to be split, then all of a sudden you have a new like majority shareholder. That could get interesting. I doubt that'll be the case. Security camera recorded this guy knocking on my door at night. What is in his hand? Ooh, maybe it's a ghost recorder. Okay, let's make this the last one because I should get back to work. Live in the middle of the city in Southern California, so the hunting, animal tracking is unlikely. The fact that he knocked multiple times on my door and my neighbor's door made me think he wasn't doing any sort of malicious scanning. Neither of us were home, and he left after about 5 minutes. Still use tracking colors for escape artist dogs. What's the answer? Okay, well, there's no answer, and sometimes we are just left unsatisfied.